Hey, what is going on, Ecom Dominators? Cynthia here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why 99% of people fail with their own Shopify print-on-demand business. And I'm going to be covering the top 5 mistakes to avoid in this video. And when I started out in print-on-demand, I had a lot of roadblocks. I had to learn a lot of stuff by myself. And I made a few mistakes along the way, which cost me a lot of money, but not only that, a lot of just time trying to learn. So I hope in this video you'll get a little sense of, what you can do to accelerate your learning process and also help you with your own business, all right? So I'm going to be covering 5 mistakes to avoid in this video. So let's dive right into it, guys. Alright guys, so the first one is niche versus general store. And if you know anything in the print-on-demand business, I always recommend niche stores over general stores, only because with the print-on-demand business, we're always trying to sell people on their passion, right? We're not trying to sell the products. People don't want to buy a t-shirt. People want to buy the dog that's on the t-shirt, or people don't want to buy the mug. People want to buy the cute cat picture on the mug. Why? Because people are simply just passionate about their pets, whether it's a dog, a hamster, a cat. It could be other things. People are passionate about their own profession. So it could be like nurses, doctors, dentists. Those work very well as well. So, and the reason why I love niche stores is because in the print-on-demand business, we're going to have our own logo, right? We're going to have our own domain name, our own banner, color schemes. All of these have to resonate with your customers once they hit your store. Imagine if your customers hit your store and you have a general store. Well, they don't know what to think, because the store is probably called, generaltshirtstore.com. And you have a bunch of different niches like firefighters, cats, right? They don't really identify with your logo or your color schemes right off the bat, right? So, but what if someone is a, die-hard cat lover and they pop into your store and you automatically have a cat logo, right? Your color schemes are on point and your banner have a huge cat pictures right in their faces, right? They're going to automatically, feel like they're at the right website. And what are their chances of purchasing from you? So niche stores always trump general stores. And I know a lot of people is going to be asking me, well, Cynthia, I want to be like Amazon. Amazon, they sell everything, and how come it works for them? The point is, we're not trying to be Amazon. Amazon is a totally different game. And the thing with Amazon is that people are actually shopping. They're actually looking for deals on Amazon, comparing prices, things like that. But because we own our own Shopify store and we're running Facebook ads, Facebook audience is very different than the visitors on Amazon. People on Facebook are not looking to buy, right? So when they see your ad pop up in their newsfeed, they're going to purchase based on impulse buys, based on the passion of the moment that they want that product, okay? So Amazon is definitely very different. People are on there looking for deals. People are on there looking to shop around, okay? So, and most of the time people on Amazon are looking for a very specific item. But, on Facebook, people aren't looking for a specific item, okay? We're just merely putting what they like based on Facebook targeting in front of their faces and hope that they will click, purchase, and buy, okay? So we're not trying to be Amazon. Don't try to be Amazon. Try to create your own niche store. I know a lot of my students have their own general store, which is totally fine. You can use that mainly for testing, which is good. But long term, I don't recommend a general store. I recommend you stick with a niche store. All right, guys. And let's move on to number 2. All right, guys. Number 2 is people give up way too soon. And I can't stress this enough when I say persistence is key, okay? Now, I know some of my students tell me that, they hit the first winner at their 5th product testing, which is great. I mean, 5th product, that's, probably just got lucky. But some of my students hit their first winning product at number 30, okay? Other students hit the first winning product at the 100th product they test, right? So I just want you guys to keep this in mind. In the print on demand business, it's all about the volumes game. The more that you test, the higher chance you're going to have to hit that first winning product, okay? And the best way that I can illustrate that is I posted this little thing that I found online. I didn't make this, but I like that they showed a lot of people who've tried so many times to succeed. You know, we can still see here, you know, 3 times Steven Spielberg was rejected by university, and 25 times Tim Ferriss' book, you know, The 4 Hour Work Week, was rejected by publishers. You know, all these great people, Colonial Sanders, you know, 1,009 times, you know, he was turned down with his fried chicken recipe. And, you know, Thomas Edison, he took 10,000 times before he created the prototype for the light bulb. So just keep this in mind. Like, people are often so scared of failing, but failing is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. So you need to fail a couple of times, understand your audience a little bit better, understand what the data from Facebook is trying to tell you to then make your own decisions. And a lot of people don't get that. They say, hey, Cynthia, I tested, you know, 3 products and, you know, I sank, you know, I don't know, $25 per campaign and I'm in the negatives. You know, I think I should give up because this doesn't work for me. Well, here's the thing. You're not playing the volumes game because you only test 3 products, and the people that do succeed in the print on demand business, they test 100 products, 500 products to make it work. And so if you're not doing that, then the print on demand business is not for you. It's for the people that will never give up, people who are just very persistent in trying to make this work. So I feel like this is a great example of what I really want to just tell you guys. You know, you need to constantly test, okay? Even if you have a winning design, you're really just riding the wave. You really need to start looking and researching more and more designs to test as you are scaling that winning campaign, all right? So never stop testing your new designs. All right, so for number 3 is most people don't know how to read or understand their own Facebook ad metrics, okay? And so a lot of people say, you know, they're launching 10 products per week, but they're not finding success. Well, here's a few of the questions I always ask. You know, are you analyzing your Facebook ad data correctly? You know, what is your niche audience really trying to tell you? When you run your PPE ads, not enough people are engaging, and your CPE, cost per engagement, is sky high. What does that tell you? That, you know, if people can even simply just like your post or comment on it, you know, what are their chances of actually buying it? So, you know, what is your audience really telling you? Are you targeting the right people? And the next one is, what is your, or can this potentially be a winning product? Okay. Am I reading the correct data points to make cut scale decisions? You know, a lot of people cut it too soon. Some people run it, I don't know, $100, hoping that, you know, $200 is going to change. Well, you know, I always recommend $25 to make cut scale decisions, and a lot of people just don't understand that. Some people even run it for $5 per day, and only the first day, and they're like, you know, oh, after $5, I didn't make any sales, so I'm going to cut it. This print on demand doesn't work. So the thing is, that's what people don't understand. They don't understand how Facebook ad works. They don't understand how to analyze Facebook ad metrics, okay? And I believe I created a video a while back when one of my students messaged me about when he joined my t-shirt masterclass. I taught him how to analyze his own Facebook data, and he retested his old design that he thought wasn't a winner because of all the misinformation. But once he applied my strategies on how to analyze his data, he was able to take that campaign and just scale it to the moon. I mean, he was doing very, very well. So again, if you want to, you can always check out my t-shirt masterclass where I go over everything from picking your niche, picking your supplier, analyzing Facebook ads, Instagram ads, all the whole package on how you can dominate the t-shirt print on demand business. Okay, so a lot of people have success with my scaling strategies inside A lot of people were saying, that's where a difference between $100 days versus $1,000 days. And I recommend you check it out. A lot of my students have success in it, and I hope you'll join. But nonetheless, let's look at number 4, and that's scaling your campaigns. And as I mentioned before, in my T-shirt bootcamp, I talk about 7 different scaling strategies that you can scale a winning campaign. So what I mean by a winning campaign is you just need one good design, right, that people are constantly buying, and you're going to scale that up to, $10 per day, $50 per day, $100 per day. Okay, and that is going to be the difference between the $100 and $1,000. So no one is getting rich off of $5 per day ads. It's good testing budget, but it's not good when you want to scale. Okay, so a few things is some of the advantages of scaling is, if you've been in the print-on-demand business, you know that your competition will try to steal or copy your designs very quickly and trying to market it, right? Because with Facebook, you can now look up all of their ads inside their Facebook fan page. And, the strategy is why you need to scale your campaign, not only because you're going to generate more revenue per day, but also because you want to be the first to market that unique design that you have, okay? Don't let your competitors get on it and then try to cut you off and make all those sales, right? You want to scale as fast as you can so that you sell as many units as you can to prevent your competitors from copying. Because what happens is, if you start generating a lot of likes and engagement, your competitors will automatically know that this is probably a winning campaign. They're going to create a similar design, maybe even a better design, and start selling it. But if you're able to scale fast, even if they do copy your designs, they'll probably sell, a few units here and there, but they're never going to reach your potential. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Scaling is very important, not only for revenue, but also to stay on top of your competition. All right, so let's look at number 5. And number 5 is definitely to allocate your time and your focus. What are you really focusing on? And so right here, I created this pie chart, and I first say, you got to do your niche research. Research is very important. That's make up 10%. Okay, I always test a new niche every single month because I want to get to every single niche that it's good to have multiple Shopify stores, and multiple Shopify stores will help you generate passive income from multiple different streams. So never stop researching on different niches. And another one is 10% of your time should be allocated to product research. And what I mean by that is, so say you've done your niche research and you decide to go in the dog niche. Well, now you got to research what products or what designs resonate with the people in the dog niche. Is it t-shirts? Can you do leggings? Can you do backpacks? There's even dog tags. What is good inside of your niche. And 10% is supposed to be allocated to your Shopify store optimization. What I mean by that is it SEO optimized, right? Do you have your titles named correctly, your description? Do you have trust badges? Do all of your buttons work? Do you have, FAQ page, a contact me page? All those things inside of your store, make sure everything is functional and also trustworthy, okay? And as you can see, that I allocate 50% of your time should be on marketing, because marketing is just so important. Learning marketing in both Facebook and Instagram will be your number one focus, because at the end of the day, you are a marketer, and your number one job is to understand how to market to your audience, right? So that's getting good at, running that PP ad, running that website conversion ad, right? And also scaling. That is your main job. All these are really great, but eventually you want to start outsourcing it out to a virtual assistant to help you out. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. Those were all the 5 mistakes that you should avoid. A lot of people don't know how to allocate their time. People probably spend sometimes 10% on marketing, and they spend too much time optimizing their store. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good your store is if you can't drive traffic. If you don't understand marketing 101, you know, no one's going to be landing at your store to even look at your store to begin with. So you need to get good at marketing. That's where the majority of your time should be spent. All right. All right, guys. So I hope you got a lot of value out of it. If you did, give me a thumbs up on this video, like and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop one of these videos. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.